Watch this video for a few lessons that took me years to learn. It can save you a whole lot of time. Hey friends, Noah Hammond here, back with another video advice. And today we're going to be talking about project planning and some of the fundamentals that you need for your project planning success. Before we start talking about specifics, I want to talk about the mindset behind project planning and why so many people fail to plan correctly in a way that supports them, supports their vision, supports their business. So listen up, my entrepreneurial crowd, my entrepreneurial tribe, because this stuff took me a while to start to understand and to start to see through. So I want to get this advice to you so you can start your business with success. The problem with project planning is that we plan from a logical place. We plan from our minds, from our brains, from this vision of linear thinking, right? This thing to this thing to this thing. We plan from a logical place, but when it comes down to taking action, most often we're taking action from an emotional place, right? It's very easy to say, okay, on this day we're gonna do that, but then when you wake up that day, sometimes it's hard to feel like doing that, and that can add a window of basically screw around time, right? You don't really feel like doing that one thing, so you kind of check your Facebook and check your email and organize your desk, and all of a sudden 30% of your day is gone, right? And this is the fundamental thing that's behind project planning failure, right? It's the fact that we plan from logic brain, but we most often act out of emotional response. So here are a couple simple structures that can really help you plan your projects for success. The first thing is to add 30% to any project you plan. Now, I'm not telling you to do that because it's okay to screw off or it's okay to procrastinate. I'm not encouraging procrastination, and that's not why you're adding 30% to the time frame. The reason you're adding 30% to the time frame of what you think a project is going to take is because we always overestimate our ability to get stuff done. It's our human compulsion to believe we are better than we really are, or that we're more capable than we really are, because we want to see ourselves in a very high light. So we say, yeah, I can get that done in one day, right? And it's a 2-day thing, right? And that happens very, very often. So in the course of a project, those things build up, and if you don't put this extra buffer, you're going to always be on a deadline that you're not meeting, and that creates lots of negative momentum and really can just fizzle out your business. So when you plan out a project, I would add 30 to 50% additional time in the frame of how long you think something is going to take. And I am so ridiculously guilty of this. I've planned projects that I thought I could do in 2 days that took me a month of hard work, right? And when I initially planned, I'm like, yeah, that's a 48-hour project, right? So I'm the most guilty of this, and so I hope that helps you in your business. Now, the other thing I would say is to create some structure that allows for the excitement factor to come in for you and your team. So what I mean is this: if you have a project that needs to get done over the course of 2 weeks, maybe you break it out into 10 core things that need to be done. And every day when you sit down to work, you just look at the 10 things and say, what am I most excited to do right now? What can I get the most benefit out of doing right now? What would make me feel most happy to accomplish right now? And you see which one of those 10 things resonates with you, and you take it on and you get it done. And by allowing this structure, instead of saying like, today I'm doing this, and then on Tuesday I'm doing that, and then on Thursday I'm doing that, by allowing the moment to be more fully honored, You will remove a lot of your procrastination time. You will honor your emotionality. You will allow yourself to be an emotional, dynamic creature that might not want to do this thing on that day because 3 weeks ago you planned that you would do that thing on that day. Maybe there's something else you want to do and you could still be massively productive. It just doesn't look like what you thought it would look like 3 weeks ago. Right? So this is a very simple structure to basically make it okay to take on things that feel most appropriate in that moment inside of the larger structure of like, here's the project and all of these things are moving that project forward. So you can apply that to yourself personally, you can apply that to your team, either way. But these are the fundamentals for project planning success. Add more time to what you think it's going to take, and then allow for the dynamic human element to come through in your projects. And those two things combined is really going to help you. The last thing that I would say is a fundamental to project success, which I can't talk about in too much detail because I would need to know your specific business, is sequencing. Make sure you have an eye on your sequencing. Is this project the correct project for now? Is this the next immediate step I need to take in my business? If not, what is? Right? Sequencing of a business is so important, and so many people shoot themselves in the foot by improper sequencing. What is the next most important step your business needs to take? And are you already firm and cemented and set up in your current step before moving on to that next step? Right? This is the mindset or the conversation you want to have before you even start planning those projects. So, allow for more time, allow for the human element of emotionality, and make sure you've got your sequencing on. If you are interested in creating and selling your own high-end offer online, getting paid thousands of dollars to give your greatest gifts to the world, I highly suggest you check out my website, gethighimpact.com. I've been running an amazing coaching program there with amazing results. And if you're interested in taking yourself to the next level online, your projects, your sequencing, everything, it's going to show you how to really kill it online. So go check that out. As always, please like the videos. If you like them, please subscribe to the channel. Please check me out on Facebook.com/TheNoahHammond or /NoahHammond Uncut is my channel. And I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Thanks for joining me, guys.